The guy who does my hair in Calgary, I believe he does a better job. And aside from that, he's quite very diligent. However, his store is in downtown Calgary. I live in southwest end of Calgary. Calgary is massive, for those of you who may know. So I went in there, to have my hair cut. I drove down there, about 35-minute drive. While he was cutting my hair, salons, right, you would have TV blaring, sound blaring, and all of that. But once I come in, you say, "Oh, Pastor, you have come. I cannot play this one now." I say, "Yeah, you cannot. Now that I'm here, switch to something else." So I heard over the TV someone preaching, speaking, with all passion, with all boldness, with all fervor. And I could hear, it was a Muslim cleric. And it was declaring, it was saying, "You cannot tell me that God loves the prostitute. Allah does not love the prostitute. You cannot tell me that Allah loves the armed robber. Allah does not love the armed robber." No, that he was asking that his audience should make a sense of it. If it truly makes sense that Allah loves the people who are doing evil. At that point, the antenna in my ear, went up. And I began to listen to all that he was saying. And he went on and on trying to justify it. And he was asking, he said, "Do you think it is okay? Don't you think it would be unfair? If Allah loves the prostitute, if he loves the armed robber, if he loves people, who are not doing good things." I've never been so gobsmacked in my life. I said, "What?" So I said to myself, okay, now it makes better sense. I now understand why these people would go about doing things very terrible things, without conscience, without flinching. The reason for it is very, very simple. They've resigned to faith, knowing that they are condemned and they are not loved. While we were still there, when it was done, I don't like engaging in debate when it comes to the gospel. As a matter of fact, I prefer preaching the gospel with my life than my words. I want you to know me, study me, and I give God praise for that, because it happens. And watch me, study me, and then realize that there is something about my life that is pulling you to the God that I serve. 23rd verse, Zechariah chapter number 8. "In that day, 10 men from all nations of the earth will come, grab the hem of the garment of a Jew, and say, 'Come, show us your God. We have seen that the Lord your God is with you.'" I've taught you as a people about the message titled "The Fifth Gospel." In the Bible, you have Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In that teaching, I explained that your name, whatever your name is, you are the fifth gospel. So the gospel of Christ, which is the good news of Christ, did not end at the book of John. Everybody wrote their own account of their encounters